Hi all, welcome back to another edition of TNOX newsletter. There is so much going on in the industry that we thought we'll bring you another newsletter. Tata have silently discontinued the merchandise that was being given along with the Dark Edition vehicles across all vehicles, also Nexon, Harrier and Safari. They used to provide a t-shirt, I think it was a collared t-shirt or a round neck t-shirt and a jacket depending on the variant that we buy, and it was only a one-time purchase, as we have covered in our previous newsletters. But unfortunately they have stopped that merchandise now, but they haven't reduced the prices. So whatever cost the merchandise costed Tata, ideally they should have reduced the prices of that from the ex-showroom price of the vehicles. So not ethical on the part of Tata, in my opinion. Tata rocks the January sales with over 40,000 units of passenger cars sold. They also have the highest number of EVs that sold in January. Not only that, they have also rocked the CNG segment with 3,000 units of CNG vehicles being sold in January. The Tigor and the Tiago CNG contributed to this sales. "3,000 units of CNG units and 3,000 units of CNG vehicles and 40,000 passenger vehicles is indeed an all-time first for Tata, and that's great going there. In January, Nexon was the fourth largest selling vehicle. In January, Nexon was the fourth best selling vehicle SUV class with over 14,000 units of the Nexon sold. That's a really good number. And talking about a little more Nexon news, the Nexon EV commands a 6-month waiting period as per dealerships in Tata. That itself speaks volumes for the product. It's good for Tata as they can increase prices. It's bad for the customer as customer would have to wait a longer time and also pay a higher money or a higher premium to get their hands on the Nexon EV. Tata have made a big EV roadmap. They have promised the EV versions of Sierra and practically an EV at every price point, right? So now with the Nexon EV and the Tigor EV doing well, there's going to be an EV in every possible segment. I mean, in a segment larger than Nexon and also smaller than Nexon, which is on the pipeline. Since it's only a speculation as of now and there is no official news from Tata as to when or what timelines would these vehicles come out, we are not sharing that information for now. I know there are many other channels and sources which say some time frames, but that's not officially confirmed by Tata. So we just want to say that there is plenty of EV roadmap for Tata and there is a slew of EVs expected to come very, very soon. Tata have taken the Dark Edition game a little ahead and they have launched the much awaited Tata Safari Dark Edition. It really looks grand and majestic on the road, and with its black color, its subtle black, grayish black alloys and a black theme, it just surpasses everything. And the highlight of all is that it comes with ventilated seat, which is really a boon for Tamil Nadu's hot weather. I too want to get my hands on a Black Edition Tata Safari. Let's hope this dream becomes a reality too. In and around Pune, many of us have spotted a Tata Nexon EV under camouflage. What could it be? And the highlight was that it was spotted with a rear disc brake instead of a drum brake, which is available as of today on all other variants. In my guess, it could be a Nexon with a bigger battery pack, which could translate to better range as well as better power figures. So as the power increases, we need better stopping power. So that could be the rationale behind providing rear discs. But do note that when this comes up, there is definitely going to be a price increase, as the cost of the rear disc kit and higher battery power is going to come from our pockets. So yep, it's good that we could go a little longer with the Nexon EV, and it's bad that we have to pay a little more to get that technology. Looking at the sales of the Nexon EV, Mahindra have decided to launch an electric version of the KUV titled eKUV 100. It's expected to arrive around the Diwali and Navratri festive season, and it's surely going to impact the Nexon EV sale. Mahindra is known to price the products very aggressively and try to capture market share. Of course, we know that, and I'm just waiting to see what additional features that Mahindra provides in the eKUV compared to Nexon. I think eKUV appears to be a little smaller than the Nexon, so given that customers are compromising for a lesser space than a Nexon with the eKUV, it would be nice to see what price difference with the Nexon it is and what additional features or industry leading features it really brings to the table. Good fight coming up for the Nexon later this year. In addition to the EV with rear discs, hopefully a larger battery pack with substantial power, we have also seen test mules and spy shots of CNG Nexon. Now with diesel and petrol prices skyrocketing, and it's expected to touch 120 rupees a litre of petrol at retail, Nexon CNG has been found testing in and around Pune. And given the fact that CNG is cheaper to run, and Tata has seen substantial success of over 3,000 units in January of CNG variants across Tigor and Tiago and other CNG variants, it's definitely a good thing, and one we get to run the Nexon with a cheaper fuel, and it's always good to have a factory fitted CNG kit rather than going to an aftermarket kit, getting it endorsed in RC book. It's really a pain, right? At least I find that paperwork and process to be finished. If I'm getting a factory fit CNG kit, it saves all the tension to me, and it reduces my cost of installing the kit as well as the cost per kilometer. So yeah, great going, and I'm really waiting to see how the CNG Nexon performs compared to its diesel and petrol counterparts. The Indian government has proposed an EV charging station every 40 to 50 kilometers on national highways. That's really a good thing. Now we just hope that the charging times really reduce with as we go. Like it should, maybe 30 minutes should give us around a 2 to 2.5 hour drive time in order to EVs to become a reality. So 40 to 50 kilometers, one EV charging station is really a very good initiative, and if this becomes a reality, I'll for sure jump to EVs. Tata Motors is offering discounts of up to 60,000 on 2021 manufactured Harrier and Safari models, and even though this is a February option, it's still trickling down to March as they want to get rid of the 2021 stocks. But on 2022 stocks, Tata is offering a 40,000 discount, which is a very good discount, and for compared to the price of Harrier and Safari. So those looking for a discount to grab on to Harrier or Safari, now is the time to visit your nearest Tata dealer. Tiago and Tigor are being offered with a discount of 25 and 30,000. Altroz is being offered with a discount of 10,000 and our very own Nexon comes with a price discount of 15,000 rupees. So, yep, a great time to pick up any Tata vehicle that you dream for right now. Unfortunately, Tata have gone the Maruti way and are offering a Pro Pack for the Nexon. The Pro Pack costs 38,000 rupees, but it's just a collection of accessories and there's nothing new about it. Like, those accessories are anyway available a la carte for purchase at any of the authorized Tata dealerships. So I personally am not a fan of these Pro Packs and limited editions where we can just buy an accessory from the showroom and fit it. So there's no real value as such by calling it a Pro Pack or whatever. The kit offers a manual sunroof, front parking sensors, magnetic sunshades. The kit offers for 38,000 rupees a manual sunroof, front parking sensors, magnetic sunshades, ambient mood lighting and TPMS. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of manual sunroof as already explained in our video. To know the differences between manual and automatic sunroof, the pros and cons of each, refer to my video on Tinox YouTube channel. So anyway, these accessories are low selling, to be honest. Like, across 1,000+ people in Tinox, I've never seen anybody opt for these accessories. Hardly 1 or 2 people have opted. So they have just made a collection of all the slow selling accessories, bundled it and thrown in as a pro package to the Nexon. Doesn't really offer much value to the customer, in my opinion. Well, in my opinion, the Pro Pack should have some features which is not available on a normal Nexon. Example, ventilated seats, right? Like, ventilated seats cannot be purchased as a Tata accessory and installed. So they should have given some feature like that, or maybe increased power with a better ECU tune or something like that. That should be a concept of limited edition and not a sticker job or a accessory job. So if those who want it can buy that, but I personally do not recommend buying that, as it doesn't offer substantial value. Tata launches the Kaziranga edition at last of the Harrier, Safari, Punch and our very own Nexon. These editions come in a light brown or a champagne or a light gold metallic or whatever you call it. Color looks subtle and so nice. It has decent road presence, and given that India is predominantly dusty, the dust won't settle on the car, and at least the dust settle won't come out much. So that's a good color to buy. The highlight of Kaziranga edition is that it comes with a Rhino badge on the fender of the vehicle. And the best part of it, ventilated seats come as standard on the Nexon, Harrier and Safari, and I love ventilated seats given that India and especially Tamil Nadu is hot throughout the year. So ventilated seats or breathable seats is really a boon, and it would keep the back cool during the hot weather. That's really good going, Tata. But the negative part of this is that if I meet with an accident and the fender needs to be replaced, I'm not really sure whether the Rhino badge is available as accessory with the Tata dealers, and I'm guessing it wouldn't be available, so I'll have to be ultra careful with it. But in case the badge is stolen due to vandalism, and in case the badge is stolen due to vandalism or any other accident or whatever, this is common in India, it would be very difficult to get a replacement of the Rhino badge. So that's my experience with limited editions, and hope I am proved wrong. Tata have launched a new dark blue metallic shade on the Nexon, which is same as what's there on the Safari standard Safari model. We were worried that blue color is taken off from the Nexon's list, but yeah, they have come up with a better and a newer version of blue. So those customers looking for blue, you got it. You have blue now, which you can even upgrade your existing bookings to blue with your nearest Tata dealer. That's it from our side for this edition of Tinox newsletter. Stay tuned with us and see you soon with another edition with great exciting news.